Hi, I have a difficult decision to make, and I wanted to see if I could get some advice.
You can.
Um, it's a financial decision. So about 4 years ago, I helped my brother go through, I helped him move into my home, never charged him anything, and I helped him get a car under my credit that he pays.
Ooh.
My financial situation has changed a lot since, and we went from being a family that was making over $400,000 a year to half of that this year because my husband made a change in careers that will end up paying off, and it will be a life-changing move, but for now it is not.
Mm-hmm.
We had to move, and now we want to purchase a home. But when we went through the process of getting approved, the person that went through our debt said, you need to get rid of this debt and pay it off, amongst others. And I went to my brother. Right now, he's fully recovered. It's been 4 years. He has stocks. He has CDs. He has a full retirement. He makes commissions and is living a good life. And he basically said, no, I'm not going to take that upon my credit, and I'm not going to pay off the car. So have to make the tough decision to either pay it off myself and put it under my name and then repo it and sell it and send him whatever's left off from paying myself back.
Everybody, just pause for a second. I was holding my breath. Okay. Now, for those who cannot see the screen, because I know some of you are exercising, this call is from 2 weeks ago. Okay. And also for those who cannot see the screen, starting August 1st, uploads will be in the morning. There will be no evening uploads at all. They will be in the morning if there is an upload to do. If you don't see an upload, there was no upload that day. Okay. And of course, all the topics stay exactly the same. No changes. Okay. It's just that school starts again. Now then, I see a really big problem. First off, okay, we have a sister here who bought a vehicle for her brother. They don't say how much the vehicle is. Throw in the comments, would you buy a vehicle for your sibling? At the time, it appears that she and her husband, okay, that bought the vehicle for this brother. She and her husband, their household income was $400,000, but husband decides that he's had a change of career and life plans, and their income has dropped in half. They want to get a house. And now the house lender is going, you have some debt that you need to clear off. And one of them is this vehicle. Know how much the vehicle is? Because as you know, I listened to this for the first time with you. Now then, the sister is sounding really wicked. And I know we're only 2 minutes into this call, but there's a wickedness in her that I don't like. Now, first off, I don't think siblings, family members should be signing off on each other's debt. If I give money to my siblings, it is for them to keep. I am over the days of you need to pay me back. I mean, we really haven't, money exchanged with each other over the years. Okay. But really, I'm just at the phase in my life where if I give you money, keep it. There is no such thing as a loan. I don't want the stress on that, with family members. So she is now, it seems from what I can tell, it sounds as though she bought this vehicle for her brother who sounds like was struggling perhaps at the time, but now the brother is doing well, which sounds good because she said this was 4 years ago. So it shows the brother's making, and now the sister's life is changing. Okay. And she's going, hey, brother, I want you to pay the car now. Okay. Doesn't matter what the balance is. You need to pay off this car right now because we want to buy a house and we've cut our income by 200,000. I hope they have a heck of a savings account. That is a huge income drop. Like, I mean, you're talking, you'd have to find God, religion, and everything else. I would think to go from 400,000 to all of a sudden 200,000, and they're wanting to buy a house. So I don't know what the particulars are. Maybe they will or will not state that, but the threat of telling the brother, well, I'm going to, because the car's in her name, I'm going to pay off the car and then I'm going to have it repoed. Oh, really? See, this is why family members should not mix money with each other. As Dave Ramsey would say, Thanksgiving dinner is going to be very awkward, and it is coming up in a few months. Halloween stuff is already out at Marshall's, by the way. How dare, and on this channel, I don't do the threat stuff, okay? I don't like it, especially when a woman's threatening. It is what it is. Okay, I really don't like it when a woman sits and threatens something financially. I find it highly unattractive. Yes, of course, it's unattractive when a man does it too. But for the purposes of this call, it's a woman. And she's basically telling the brother that she made a payment arrangement with. I will get you this car. You can, apparently, he can pay it off. Obviously, the car note is more than 4 years. It could be a 6, 7, 8 year note. I hope it's not, but it's obviously more than 4 years as it's still sticking around. And if you don't pay it off right now, I'm going to repo it, charge you the bill, yada yada. That's a low, that's a low down, dirty ball tactic. That's just that is short of evil, manipulative. And I guess she wants him to pay it off right now so she can get the house and stuff and move on with her life. You have to remember something. When you take on financial commitments, especially long-term ones, and I have said it many times, your life plans change. You signed off on that student loan. You signed off on that 7, 8 year car payment. All of a sudden, one day you wake up, you go, you know what? My life has changed. My needs and desires have changed. What I want to do has changed, and I don't want this bill anymore. I actually have to agree with her brother. Now, I know we're only 2 minutes into the call, but you know how this channel works, okay? I will put the original link in the description box. But if you really think about it, okay, the brother's done nothing wrong. It's the sister who wants to change the rules. It appears 2 minutes in, midway through the game. And it also, I'm willing to bet, it was the sister who initially established the rules. Why do I think she established it? She clearly, at the time of the car loan, had the better credit and could afford to do it. So the power would be under her. Now she wants to change the rules. And I'm not sure that I respect that. Let's hear what Jade has to say.
Because if you do that, that's going to destroy your finances.
No, what I'm thinking about is paying it off.
How much is it?
It's $11,000.
Okay.
That's not that much. We're not talking like it's a $40,000 note here. I mean, 11,000. I mean that's a new AC condition. That's new, and that's a new AC system for me. So don't think I am just tossing around 11,000 like it's pocket change. It's not. But in the world of vehicles, and they came from making $400,000 a year, it's chump change.
Yeah.
And once it's under my name, going and having a company pick it up, because I'll be the owner of the title.
How are you going to put it?
What a wicked witch. Just wicked.
It under your name. How is that? Because it's his loan that you co-signed,
no,
right?
No, it's my loan. No, it's under my name fully.
Is he driving the car?
Yeah, he drives the car.
So it's under your name fully. Just take the car back and pay it off.
Now.
Well, it's causing a lot of drift in the family. My mom.
It already has.
The real
Amen.
devil for just offering.
Hold on, Carmen. Did you just hear what Jade said?
The damage you're worried about being done has already been done.
And she's the one doing it. The reason I say she's the one doing it, she's the one who initially set up this arrangement, allowed her brother to drive the car. If she doesn't, I guess if she's going to take it back, she needs to, perhaps for good family relations, give him, a month to find a new set of wheels. Now, I'm assuming if the brother is financially set up, as she said, he's got his retirement accounts and all that. Okay, great. Then a month should be enough for him to find, his own transportation. But it doesn't change the fact that when she didn't want to play the game anymore, as she set up the rules, she just automatically changes it.
And so for you, the best thing to say is you asked him, hey, can you pay this? You're driving the car. He said no. So then the only fair thing to do, and that's it. You're just doing what's fair. Okay, no problem. If you don't want to pay it, that's fine. But the car is in my name and I am willing to pay it. So if I'm paying it, I'm going to take it back in my possession. That is not mean, Carmen. That is not a bad sister. That is just you doing something that is very normal and fair.
No, I don't think it's fair. If he's been driving the car under the idea the agreed upon arrangement that he would be able to drive this car while it's being, I guess, paid off, then it's not fair. Now then, here's where it would be fair. If it was set up, and I don't know if it's been done like this, it would be fair, in my opinion, if it was set up as this car is a loaner. You can drive it until such time that I need the car or I want to have the car paid. And in other words, what was the original agreement? It sounds like the original agreement was that he could drive the car, indefinitely. In other words, we really have to know, what was her initial intention? My initial intention was to let my brother drive the car for however long he wanted. He could drive it into the ground. Or the initial intention was, I told my brother that he can borrow this car. It's a lender. And the minute I basically want it back, he needs, he's got 30 days to turn it over to me. So it really depends upon which one it was. Throw in the comments which one you think it was, people.
Saying, if I'm paying for a car that's in my name, I'm going to be the one owning it and driving it.
He's delusional. Your brother's delusional.
Oh, no, Ken. Sometimes I disagree. Okay. The brother is not delusional. The sister is changing, from what I can tell. The sister is changing the game in the middle of the play. That's what she's doing. I don't see evidence of anything else. Look, it's not that I even think it's, horrible and awful that she appears to be the one running this car and all this stuff. Okay. It's not even that I think it's horrible and awful that she wants it back, but assuming the car goes back to her, we cannot say that he's delusional. We can't say that he did something wrong. He was unfair. No, if he played all the rules as it was laid out when this was initially done, and then she changes the rules, we can't turn around now and call him delusional, can we?
He's manipulative.
That is definitely true, because he has the money to pay it off. But
who cares if he has the money to pay it off? Was it in the agreement that once you get a retirement account, once you get enough money to pay it off, you buy it? Was that the initial agreement? Think of it like this, okay? You know how sometimes you borrow money, okay? Let's say you borrow money from someone. Okay, this is what I was taught. And you owe somebody money. It doesn't matter whether or not they need the money that they lent you. It's the moral principle that you owe them back the money. Okay. If I lent someone $10, I really wouldn't lend it. I just give it to you. Okay. But play with me here. Okay. I lend someone $10, pick a number, right? And then they say, well, I don't need to pay Carrie back. I mean, she's doing fine, Well, that's not the point. The point is that it's morally, okay, you're supposed to pay it back regardless whether I need it. Her saying that it's okay to change the rules of the game because he's now doing better, she's basically putting him in a debt that he never created. She's basically saying, oh, well, you're doing better now. You owe me. This is why I guess if you're going to do things like this with family members and friends, and I don't recommend it, I just don't like intermingling money with someone I'm not in a relationship with. If I'm in a, living with you and we're in a relationship together, okay, I understand playing house, yada, yada, shacking up. I get it, okay? But let's say, that is the situation, okay? Of course, if you're married, that's, you're supposed to, mingle your money together. But what I guess the point really is, look, you know what? I don't like to intermingle money with friends, family members and stuff. I think it's easier just to say it's yours. Unless I'm in a relationship with somebody, we're living under the same roof, we're married, yada, yada. Okay. This is the type of stuff I like to avoid. And I'm sure they did not have any contract or anything else. This was probably all like a word and a handshake.
He has been making the payments monthly himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought she was the one making the payments. He's making them.
So he's like, I want to continue to make payments monthly because I want to.
Then he needs to go. Then he needs to go rent a car. He needs to go over to Avis or Thrifty or
Okay, today. This see what night? It's Friday night, right? Are they out to lunch? I mean, I understand the Ramsey team, and I respect them, love them, yada, yada. Okay. But sometimes they do so much of defending of women that it seems like they've lost their brains. The woman, the caller is not innocent. The caller is the one changing the game. So we need to get off the man's back saying that he's the loser. He's the delusional.
dollar and rent a car, because that's what he's doing. He's paying payments on something that's not in his name that he's never going to own.
But was agreed to, let the court record show, it was agreed to at the beginning that he could do it. See, where it's like we're criminalizing him for doing something that was the agreed upon arrangement. Yes, I will go ahead, get this car. I'll put it in my name. You go ahead and make the payments on it. And then we criminalize him going, you see what you're doing? I'm the one that's got the car in my name and you're the one making payments, but I don't want you to do that anymore. I don't want the monthly payments. I want you to pay it off right now.
What's the car worth if you were to sell it today?
So I looked up the trade-in value.
Not trade-in. I'm not interested in trade-in. That's always a bad deal, and you don't need to do that. What is the car worth, Kelly Blue Book, today if you were to sell it, private seller?
$19,000.
I would go get that car from your brother today and sell it.
Oh, geez.
Instantaneously.
No, I would not do that. At least if you're going to be a jerk and change the rules of the game, give him some days' notice. She's coming off like she is all that. And she's all innocent. She's the victim. Her tone just says it.
Yeah.
Well, what?
He's always made the payments.
It doesn't matter, Carmen.
It's your freaking car.
And it was said under the agreement, I guarantee it to you, that she built. Just because she don't like the building now that she's built it, she wants to demolish it, everything else that goes under it, including her brother. If you really think about it, her brother's done nothing wrong. He has fulfilled everything. But she's now calling in hoping to find someone who will think that she is a victim. Not on this channel.
Rented the car from you. That's what he's been doing.
It's your car. True or false?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
No. That was a very long pause. Okay. It's your car. Yes, it is. This is your classroom. Yes, it is. You notice that was a long pause. He goes, it's your car. Yes, it is. No, you had to think about it because somewhere in there, you didn't lend that car to him under the pretense of this is a rental. Because if this were a rental, a month-to-month pretense, okay, there would be no need to call in. There is something that she knows about this agreement that she is not telling the host. And I know this because I've listened now to a few hundred Ramsey calls, and that pause said everything. That was not an immediate, yes, it's my car. This is your house? Yes, it is.
Under my name.
All right, Carmen, let's start all over.
No, Ken, we don't need to start all over. What time is it anyways?
I know how the call started, but I want you to tell us how it started. What do you want us to tell you today? Because we told you, and now you're trying to talk. You're trying to debate us. This is your car.
Yeah, you're right.
You want to get? I know I'm right.
Because in all the
no, Ken, you're not right. I'm right. There is more to this car story than she's letting us know. Somewhere or another, I believe she knows that the brother believes the car is his, and she was basically the namesake put on there so he could get it. See, people? That's why you got to be careful about committing yourself to long-term debts for other people. It's hard enough to keep our debt under control for ourselves. Long-term debt for someone else, that gets even more sticky.
All we say then is, okay, just let the guy keep it.
Yeah, I mean,
that.
And that, I'm willing to bet you, she knows was the original agreement. He can keep it. Why is she calling into the Dave Ramsey show?
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Why? Okay, why? Why can't you let him continue in this current arrangement? Tell yourself.
Because I have 2 kids and they need a home.
There you go.
Sweetheart.
What? She can't take the car back because she's got 2 kids and they need a home.
You know what you are supposed to do. You called us to say, what should I do?
No, she didn't call you to say, what should she do? She already knows what she wants to do. She's calling to make sure that she's right. There's a difference. What should I do? I'm open-minded. I look at different suggestions. Calling to make sure you're right is I've already made up my mind. I just want to know if I'm the victim that I've built myself up to be.
And we both are in agreement. You need to go over there today. No drama at all, but make it very clear. Hey, I brought this to you. You said you didn't want to pay it. I'm changing my lifestyle. Here's where we're at financially. This car is an asset. I need it, and I'm taking it.
Oh, that is nasty, nasty, wicked behavior. Just nasty.
And if you don't want to play ball, I'm going to call the authorities because it's already ugly. You're being ugly about this, little bro or big bro, whatever his deal is. And I would say I'm taking the possession of the car.
Ken, you're being stupid. Absolutely stupid. I don't think I've ever said a Ramsey host was stupid, at least on this call. On this call, he's being absolutely stupid. He's forgetting what was the initial agreement. And they've never, notice she hasn't really discussed that. Because, see, this is why I should be a Ramsey host. Because, see, I will ask these questions. I would like to know what was the initial pretense that this loan was taken under. Well, initially, it's for him to pay off over the, let's just make it up, 6 years the 6-year car payment. It's his car. I just simply signed for it. Oh, okay. Now we're talking the honesty. Something's missing here.
And then I'm going to sell it. So at which point he gets to decide, oh, whoa, I want the car. Then you go, fine. $11,000. Thank you very much.
Yes.
It's
and then
worth
we can
19.
transfer the title.
It's worth 19, big bro, little bro. But I'll give it to you for the fabulous price of $11,000.
Oh, see, and that's too nice.
Well, but I'm trying to make it clean.
I know you are. I
don't disagree with you either if you say, well, pony up 19.
Well, I disagree with both of you.